Hello and welcome back to Contractors Farm Laws. So today's Model Farm, Week 2, Season 2. So yeah, there's a lot going on, so let's get into it. So to start off with, we've got everything parts up. We've been doing a little bit of tanking recently, so had a couple frosty mornings, so we've got a bit of slurry out. We've got the capacity to keep it at the moment, but we've only got a tank under the shed, and it's not really big enough or as big as we like. So we are thinking about putting another slurry store on the end, but that's later projects to come. The little JCB, nothing's happened to that, we just haven't had the time. There's some big projects on at the moment. Silage trailers parts up, the Primex tanker obviously, Bomford cultivator, about double bale dump. We've still got the sheep trailer on demo, and we've also got the quad. We have been using it quite a lot, but we haven't been using the trailer a lot recently because we haven't had any lambing out in the field, because we've had we're going to do a good bit of our lambing out in the field this year, so it'll come in handy then. But we got it on demo for a month, so we got it for a fair while. And over here we've got Mike just basically telling Jack how he's sort of messed up, because Jack thought he would be all clever and get some personalised plates. He's got a front plate in yellow, and the front plates on all vehicles are white, so he got this one because it was cheapest off a company, and he just didn't even think about that. Normally Jack is fine with doing stuff, but he seems to have made a bit of a muck up here. And the back plate is square, so he's messed up a bit here, so he's going to sort himself out a different custom plate. So he's a bit annoyed about that, but oh well. He messed up and now he's got to sort it out. But anyway, in the workshop we have quite a big Samsung muck spreader. This is actually the one we hire in. We never used to do work on it. We were asked ages ago at our old farms to do work on it, but because there wasn't the space with getting it in the workshop, but now we've got a bigger workshop, and we just chain it up to the Daichi and put it in. So Richard's just doing a bit of work to that, and over here we've got a project, so guess what that's going to be there when that's finished. We got the suspension and everything on it, and then we got some more parts, some mirrors and some beacons, the Case Puma, and all the tools up along there. And we've also got our quad with the sprayer. Hasn't been used much, so the main reason we got the sprayer was we can do little contracts. There's a lot of horse farms around here, little small holdings that want spraying done with it, they don't have their own stuff. And another reason is to do round the headlands. We want to keep it a lot more clear, and especially when we're doing shooting and stuff. So then we've got the part shelf, and we had the demo Honda 500 quid. Then we've got the bale straw chopper McHale. This is going very soon. We have a McHale straw chopper on order. Purely it's a little bit bigger, not massively. It's a lot newer. This is quite an old machine, and sometimes a Kubota can struggle with it because it's had a pump replacement, but the pump is far too big for this. So it runs off PCO obviously, and there is a pump in it. When the modern ones, they just run off the pump with the tractor. So it's a bit of a bodge job, but it's worked for now, and we've got a new one on order. And we've got Richard's pickup. All the sheep are in there, none of them have lambed yet. Mike's pickup. These silage bales, we are either going to sell all the round silage bales or all the square silage bales, we don't know yet. But we've got far too much silage. We obviously moved into this place, brought all the bales, but there's already a big clamp full here that we paid for, because it was already here. So yeah, we've been feeding out the clamp because we want to get that completely empty. And then we're going to sell all the bales, but we're not sure which ones to sell yet. Got Ian's Land Rover, the scraper cat, we'll call it for now. Bobcat with the scraper on. It's been just finished scraping up today. All the spreader and the topper. We've got the Daichi that's just been left running. That's ready to unload. Mike's just going to unload a loader full of stuff in a minute, as you'll see. We've got the Case Puma parts up, the cattle trailer, Noah's Land Rover. All the kit in the shed, lots of bales still. We're slowly getting through the bales, but yeah, we've still got quite a lot there. So obviously last time we had a lot of square straw bales as well, but we don't have any square straw bales this time because we sold them all off at the old place. Purely to raise some funds. and we've still got a few. We've got a fair few behind, but we don't have as many as we did because we sold a few. But anyway, that's fine. And then we're going to put a new sheet on it next year because we don't know how long the sheet's been on and it might be leaking. So we just cut it there. We've got the butt rate there. All the tyres have been chucked on top. We've got to find a home for the tyres. There's an old roller in the hedge here. We were doing a bit of stripping the other day and found that, so that'll get dragged out soon. All the logs in the gateways will get moved soon. Nothing's happened with this. There is some people putting in some inquiries about who actually owns it, but no progress has really happened. And then over here we've got Connor driving the Contractors Case and loader. So obviously this used to be owned by the farm as well, but they sold the contracting business off. But anyway, so we have got them because they're pretty much bankrupt and going to sell up now. We've got them one last job. We might buy the loader back off of them, but we've bought a power harrow, a very old broken one in the seed box. So they just collected it for us. It was easier with the loader and all the bits. Then that's going to be projected and put together. So then all the fields are getting on well. This one needs a tanker load on it. So then over here, Noah is borrowing our 6820, and he's also borrowing someone else's logging trailer. He's trying to get as much money as he can in the bank at the moment because the Contractors Yard's up for sale. He wants to try and buy it. So he used to sort of manage that and run it, but then we sold it and he didn't get on the new people, so he's been working for us. But he wants to buy it for himself now, or at least some of the machinery. And this field will get a couple of tank loads out on soon. Yeah, this field's getting on well, but there's a bit of an issue. So the person who owns the contractors now, Gary, he's sort of using our field as a dumping ground. So Mike's not too happy about that. He's getting a bit annoyed. But Gary has decided to sell up because he's just gone bankrupt. So Connor's Land Rover is on the JCB 860 because he did a small job in the week. The Sunny's sparked up, so he's going to have an auction soon, sell all the machinery separately. Also sell that small paddock there. Well, it was a paddock, but they've trashed it, and the yard with the buildings. So yeah, Noah wants to try and buy some of the kit, and if he can, the yard itself. So the gate's open there, obviously. The pigs are getting on well here. We were going to bring them down some straw soon. And here at the outer farm sort of storage yard place, we have got Ian in the voucher just coming out. He's just unhitched the trailer. We brought the front load of the voucher down here to store it down here for a while, because we have no need for it at the moment. We want a quick coupler put on it, and then we can use a lot more attachments, but that's the reason it's off, because we don't really have a use for it. And we might be getting the voucher changed or upgraded soon. We would like to get a green version of this, so we're going to spray it ourselves in the workshop here, so that would be some interesting stuff happening soon. So Ian's just going to put out, lock the gate and go back to the main yard. Put all the hedging on there, the gate there. This field's going on well. We're going to pile a bit of muck in this field. That was a coat there, sorry about that, but pile a bit of muck in this field and spread that soon. We've got the small Connor muck spreader, which we're thinking of selling because we don't really have a use for it. A few small straw bales left that we can give into the pigs. The Troskin trailer, bale shed, and the little tipping trailer. Obviously the bale trailer and the front load off the voucher. And the chain harrows down there and a couple of paddocks. But Shawns Yard, a lot is going on with Shawn. He is moving. He wants to get a bigger place. His business is doing amazing. So he's moving. Just before he's moving, he is delivering this trailer to the person who's bought it off of him. He's getting paid extra to deliver it. His new trailer is here. It's quite a nice big I4 Williams trailer, flatbed. He's going to have ramps put on it so we can move the skid steer on it. So yeah, he's trying to get everything sorted. All his projects and stuff going on to get moved over to his new place. He doesn't really want to sell anything, and he's in a financial position where he doesn't need to. So his log stack started to fall there, where he's been rushing a bit. As you can see, he's knocked over his tree there with a skid steer, where he's been rushing around trying to get everything done. But he's going to sell this yard to a small horse owner, or possibly a developer. They're the two people. The developer's going to, he said he's might be doing a deal with a developer, which is most likely, where if Shawn himself will bulldoze the whole thing, which he doesn't really want to do because he put a lot of effort into building everything here, but you will get paid a bit more for that, the actual plan, so the developer can start off fresh. So that's what he's going to be doing. So he's probably going to borrow the contractor's digger, the Sani or the Yanmar to do that with, or possibly get something a bit bigger in. But yeah, it's been a good yard while he's had it. He's going to drop that trailer off and then move the skid steer and a few other bits over to his new place. He's bought quite a bit of forest with it, so he's not going to be around for a few weeks, so I won't be filming this yard for a few weeks while it's being built. But yeah, that is that. Pretty much it. I hope you enjoyed. So yeah, I'm building a bigger diorama across there, which is all going to be for Shawn. Be a logging diorama. He's going to have a small yard. So yeah, that's why. And his machine's off on a job today. So yeah, there will be a video out soon of a stop motion demolishing that. That would be the 400 sub special. I was going to be doing something else with the 400 sub special, but stuff hasn't arrived in time that I will. So there's a lot going on, as you can see. Leave in the comments what you guess of what that trailer, or whatever that is there, is going to be. And yeah, I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. See you again soon.